Hey y'all, it's your girl Senna Stylez, and I am here on location, Washington DC, Southwest to be exact. And this building behind me, this big pretty church, eclectic looking, psychedelic looking, spacey, trippy, mushroomy church. It is Blind Wino, okay? And it is a facility here in the district that basically caters to events, private, and, you know, parties, things of that nature. Today, we are here for one of DC's own DreamChasers, premier DreamChasers, I should say. You've seen him before on DreamChaser, so you're very familiar with him. But if you're not, he goes by the name of Tony Lewis Jr., okay? And he is the son of Tony Lewis Sr., who is currently incarcerated. And this project here today at Blind Wino pretty much centers around his father's incarceration and many other fathers, uncles, brothers, lovers, etc. Okay, and the project is called Collateral Damage, Mass Incarceration in the United States, and it is an epidemic. Up to about 2 million people in the U.S. are incarcerated, and the numbers are steadily inclining every day, not just weekly, not just monthly. So it is an epidemic, and we ask, what is the end? We don't want to minimize the damage done to what, you know, charges were brought, but we also don't necessarily want to stop life as a whole when one, as they say, one bad apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch. So we're gonna figure it all out here today and see some stories, see some pictures, hear some stories, and see what it's all about. Come on. Girl here, Senna Stylez, DreamChaser Radio, on location still here at Blind Wino, Southwest DC. And as you can see, I have a DreamChaser here with me. Goes by the name of Ethan Spalding. Please say the Spalding, okay? And he just wrapped up a great show at the Fillmore. If you're not familiar with this cat, you are going to love him once you figure him out. He is a local MC. Like, what do you, everyone gets so touchy when I call them rappers. What do you want to be?
I mean, I'm an artist. You know,
okay,
it's an artist. You know, it's a different genre of music. It's like trap rock. Everywhere it starts.
I love it. Trap rock. Okay, he's a trap rock god, local DMV trap rock god. Okay, and he's here supporting the Tony Lewis Mass Incarceration Project. Okay, and we're here taking a look at all these pictures and all these paintings. And you know, I gotta ask, you know, as an artist yourself, how important is it to support other artists in their movements?
Oh, it's super important, man. I mean, it's just giving love, you know, and love will get, you know, giving back. But Tony's a good friend of mine, and art. I mean, yeah, art is also just cool. I love the count, so it was a great thing to be able to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I mean?
Art is absolutely. So, do you think that you get like inspiration and motivation through visual art?
Absolutely, man. You know, one of my cover actually of my album is a big painting.
Yeah, it actually kind of looks like this one behind us a little. You guys will see that one. Yeah.
So, and it's that was done by Neocon, and it kind of shows the colorful, you know, aspect that I think goes with my music, and it's new, it's cool.
Right, like from that album cover, I'm like, okay, basically he's like, listen to this music, take some acid, be trippy.
You know, it's fun.
All love, it's all good. Ethan Spalding, once again, you guys, tell them where they can find you.
Oh yeah, check me out on Instagram. I am Ethan Spalding, ETHAN Spalding, SPALDING, no U in my last name. And YouTube, you can YouTube me. The band also, I'm a lead singer in the band. It's called Violet Says 5. Violet like the color, says SAYS, and the number 5. Check us out on YouTube, and you know, we love y'all.
We're gonna get more info on Ethan with DreamChaser Radio, and I'm your girl, Senna Stylez, DreamChaser Radio. Hey y'all, it's your girl, Senna Stylez, DreamChaser Radio, still on location, Blind Wino, as you can see, for the Collateral Damage Mass Incarceration Project by Mr. Tony Lewis Jr. And I've got one of his Sons of Life partners here, goes by the name of Hassan, actually locally known DMV, can I say urban legend? No. Duck, okay? And Duck has got the beautiful Layla with her. Say hello, Layla. Hi. And okay, so we're here today because your dad's picture's here, right? And do you know why your dad's picture's here?
No.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, and then your dad can explain more, right? So we're here because your dad's picture's here because your dad's dad, who is your grandfather, right, is incarcerated. And when someone's incarcerated, it means that they are in jail, correct? Okay. And with that being said, since that's all I know, I'm just going to ask you, what brought on this project? What made you want to get a part of it, aside from being Tony Lewis's friend? And how do you feel about the reaction?
I think this is a unique project within itself because not too many times do they focus on the families of the incarcerated individuals.
Yeah.
The families, the children, the mothers, the wives that are left behind to pretty much fend for themselves. Not to say that that we're trying to minimize what was done at any level, but very few times, does any emphasis be said on the family members and what's the word I'm looking for? The statistics are against the sons, the children of these incarcerated individuals. So we all know that if you're a child of an incarcerated parent, that 9 times out of 10 by society standards, that you will yourself go to jail, be a victim or a perpetrator of some type of violent crime, high school dropout, a deadbeat father, unemployed, all negative stereotypes. But what Sons of Life's mission is to try to do is to show that that's not always the case.
Absolutely.
And one step closer to showing that that's not the case is to profile the lives of the individuals.
Absolutely. And I mean, speaking on your behalf, I mean, you clearly, with your father being incarcerated, how long has he been gone now?
25 years.
Whoa, so basically all of your life, pretty much.
35 to life sentence. One sentence he is already maxed out his time, but the other sentence is running wild. So, long story short, the possibility of him coming home is very
slim. I'm sorry to hear that.
So that's a fight that we're continuously trying to fight and continuously going, strapping our gloves up to try to get him home. Because the thing is, we want to get him home before my grandmother ages out. And, that's her pride and joy. That's her baby boy.
Oh, it's so many layers to, having an incarcerated loved one. So many layers to it.
That's the collateral damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
The mothers, the husbands, the wives, the sons, the children.
What's left behind.
Right, so just, with the hope of one day my daughter being able to see her grandfather as a free man, my grandmother being able to see her youngest boy as a free man, him being able to see my youngest daughter, that's the hope for me, that's what keeps us driving. That's why any project like this, I support hands down.
Absolutely, and I guess you, Layla, you didn't know, you met your grandfather while he was incarcerated. And do you feel like if he was here with you that you would be able to play with him and have fun with him?
Yes.
Does it make you sad sometimes when you have to go and see him and he can't come with you?
Yeah.
Yes. Would you want to see him not be able to come out with you? I mean, do you want him to come home?
Yeah.
I know, it's tough. And the kids are so true. They're real. They tell everything that they feel and what you guys are really feeling, but try to be strong for the kids for it. Thank you so much for sharing that. And the Sons of Life movement, what are you guys up to? I know that's a movement that helps incarcerate young sons of parents that are incarcerated. So what's going on with you guys?
So right now we're continuing our mentoring efforts, mentoring kids of incarcerated parents, making sure that connection stays strong, but definitely supporting our founder, Mr. Tony Lewis Jr. in his upcoming efforts. As you may know, I don't know if he already put a plug in, but he has something big in stores. So just supporting them in those efforts and continuing to mentor our youth and show them that we can recreate the platform of what a child of an incarcerated parent looks like. Absolutely.
Tell them, don't be a victim. Fight the power. DreamChaser Radio. I'm your girl, Senna Stylez. Thank you again, Hassan. Thank you again, Miss Layla. You're so... Can I get a handshake? Oh, there you go. I'm going to leave me hanging. All right. DreamChaser. Hey y'all, it's your girl Senna Stylez, still here, Blind Wino, Southwest DC, and I am here with the man of the hour, Mr. Tony Lewis Jr., okay, and he is, let's say, the creative director behind Collateral Damage, and, you know, I just got finished talking to Hassan about his situation with his dad, and we spoke to his daughter, and we're here standing in front of this beautiful little gem of a jewel of your eye. So anyway, so I just want to ask you, you know, I know I see that her picture's here, and clearly you're not incarcerated, so your dad, Tony Lewis Sr., is incarcerated, and so you came up with this project because of feelings maybe you have about growing up. Okay, why don't you tell me your story? Tell me what you want the people to know.
Sure. I mean, well, coming up with the idea was not even just related to me. I mean, obviously I can relate to that. My father's been in prison the last 25 years, along with numerous family members and friends as well. And I know the things that I went through because of that. But me mentoring kids with incarcerated parents, and a lot of talk about mass incarceration, I felt like it wasn't going into the depths that it needed to go. It was very surface level and only staying at the inmates and not really talking about how this system and this epidemic of mass incarceration has affected the community and the family as a whole. So that's what Collateral Damage is about. You know what I mean? The fallout of mass incarceration, and what are we doing to support or to nurture
those that are left behind. Because even though, you know, like Hassan said, we're not trying to minimize whatever the charges are, whatever the accusations are. However, we still want to, you know, make sure that the ones that are left behind, the family, the wife, the kids, the brother, the sister, the mother even, that was being supported, or, you know, whatever the case may be, that we want to make sure that their livelihood can continue, that their mental health is on point.
And that they don't follow in the footsteps of those people.
Absolutely.
And this really, you know, I made a point even in the pamphlet to not, this has nothing to do with the inmate. This isn't about them.
Absolutely.
Whatsoever.
It's like separate their families.
Absolutely. They shouldn't be penalized for what, and just understand too that there's a certain level of pain and abandonment and things that comes along with that, right? So yeah, the community not responsible for that, and some of the accountability is definitely on their loved one. But as a community, we gotta wrap our arms around those in need. And so people with incarcerated loved ones are definitely in need.
Absolutely, and you know, sometimes out of sight, out of mind. And you know, when someone goes away, you know, people tend to forget them, forget their situations, to check on people. You know, so I spoke to Hassan about Sons of Life. He said that you have a really good announcement, something really good rumbling going on.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I mean, we're just thinking about for a long time. Sounds like it's just been a mentoring initiative, and moving forward, we really want to increase our reach. So we probably be trying to really turn it into a nonprofit so we can get funding and really, you know, pursue it. But you know, that's in the future. Right now, I really just want to, you know, lobby and advocate on behalf of kids or people with incarcerated loved ones. Hopefully, this can be taken around the country though, because it's not a DC issue. This is not a DC exhibit. It's a national issue.
Why I'm like, you know, DreamChaser, we reach audiences overseas, you know, so we really, it's like, these are things, this is the reality of it. Yeah, you know, this is what's happening. You know, things in the city are happening and people are getting sent away, but we're still thriving out here. We're still being productive. We're still living, and we're still here. And we're not, you know, we shouldn't be punished for ones left behind, you know? So, great. Anything else you want to share to the people about your vision and your mission? What do you have next coming up? What's going on with the book?
Yeah, well, the book is in every major publishing house, and you know that there is. We're waiting on somebody to
pick it up,
put it out for the people to see. You know,
who do you want to play in the movie?
Oh, the movie? Yeah, I don't know, man.
What about the little boy that played Little C's on Notorious? He could be good. You guys kind of look alike. He's shorty.
But you know what? I would rather get somebody that can pull off my who I am, my demeanor, my attitude, more so than look like me. He may be, but I just don't know.
He wasn't losing Isaiah.
Oh yeah, I know.
With Holly Berry as a baby. He's good.
He's good at it.
Anyway.
So yeah, we'll see.
Look, let's try to get the book picked up, right?
Yeah, get the book first.
Yeah.
And I hope to take this around the country though.
Absolutely.
You know, and when I do it, like if I went to LA for instance, I want to do an LA photo shoot.
Yeah.
I want to do LA
get the local people. Absolutely.
And to capture kind of the racial demographics of that place.
Absolutely.
This exhibit is very dead on in terms of the DC demographic. You know what I mean? So, but wherever we go, we was in Iowa, we may have an all-white collateral damage because it exists. The United States is number one jail in the world, right? So
absolutely. And you know what else too? I love it because it's exposing a topic that shouldn't be so taboo. Because it's so much more a part of our lives that people want to accept.
Oh yeah.
Collateral Damage, Blind Wino, Southwest DC. I'm your girl, Senna Stylez, DreamChaser Radio. His name is Stylez Grant to be exact, Ward 5, Democrat. What exactly is your seat?
I'm the chairman of Ward 5.
Okay, there you go.
You know what happens sometimes is that we underestimate the value that each person plays in the family unit.
Absolutely.
And there's sometimes ceremonial roles, but also hardcore roles too.
Yeah.
So you've got people that are filling in the gap and kind of filling in for the voids. So we are celebrating those people as well. So it's a good thing. Hopefully it'll open the eyes of those who don't think they're in.
Absolutely.
And they were fortunate they had 3 council members in there too. So we've got people who impact legislation that are here. And I
hearing
think
these stories one-on-one, and I mean even you. I mean you know have your hands close in local politics and everything. So you being as close as you are with Tony could totally be that voice for us, which you always are.
And that's the thing. What we've tried to do, Tony and I, is connect a lot of young activists. We try to make it a unity. We all do our things independently, but wherever we can help, we do that, and we all have unique skill sets and unique positions. So I think the two of us being closely linked is a good thing because it shows that we can unify despite the fact that we all have different work areas.
Well said. Anything else you want to leave with the people to know, or just
who couldn't make it today? I think it's important that we keep in mind that we have a lot of people who are going through the impact of mass incarceration, and it's just important that we do what we can as a community to make sure that we bring those people back into the fold and return homes.
Stylez Grant, you guys, Ward 5, Democrat. How did you get everyone to look so emotional without like making a blatant happy or sad or whatever emotion face?
That was all them. Some of the people, they would ask me how should I look, and I told them it's all you, and with the lighting and everything, I really shot these in a way where it simply documented the individual's picture because I felt I had no right to interject my own artistic besides simply documenting it. It was the only way to give it integrity for the project, so that's how.
What you got going on next? What's coming up next?
I mean, next, plan to continue working on this. Hopefully, take it to other cities.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, it's an American problem, so I mean, it deserves to be done all through America. And then, I mean, on a personal level, I got July 26th. I got one of my other events coming up. I mean, so Sneak Attack DC, July 26th at Penn Social. But I mean, that's a whole different lane. But I mean, it's just what I'm doing next year.
Cool. Okay, question.
Yeah, my name's Mark. Capture the Capital. Capital spelled CAPITAL, not an O. You can find me at capturethecapital.com, Capture the Capital on Instagram, and then Capture the Cap on Twitter. Yeah, it's nothing.
And I'm your host, Senna Stylez, but you already know that, DreamChaser.